On March 15th of this year, Miles Guo was arrested in New York City by federal authorities for allegedly conducting a $1 billion fraud. And what's interesting to me is that Miles was arrested without bail, which is completely out of the ordinary considering the state of New York offers bail to even criminals charged with murder, and the protocol for white-collar crimes, which is the category Miles' case falls under, is for the defendant to receive bail with an ankle monitor placed on them at all times. But instead, Miles Guo did not receive bail whatsoever, and the SEC, FBI, and the DOJ all went after Miles, and over $630 million worth of assets was seized by the US government. Okay, so what happened? Did he actually commit fraud? Did innocent investors lose millions of dollars? And the answer to both of these questions, no. In fact, if you look at some of the largest examples of fraud, such as FTX with Sam Bankman-Fried and Bernie Madoff, but that's not what happened with Miles Guo. In fact, the only reason why the business quote-unquote failed was because the SEC and the FBI came and shut it down by seizing funds right away after they were being raised. And with regards to the investors, out of the 5,500 investors that worked with Miles Guo, none of them came out and classified themselves as victims. In fact, the New York Southern District Attorney Damian Williams was unsuccessful in finding even one person investing with Miles to speak out against him. But what we find is actually the opposite, because at a rally to support freeing Miles Guo on March 18th, investors spoke out that they don't consider themselves victims of Guo, with one investor going as far as to say, "We are not victims of Miles Guo or GTV. We are the victims of the SEC, of the DOJ, and the federal government agency of the United States who are infiltrated by the CCP." But when we see fraud and scam operations of this magnitude, especially with this amount of money involved, we typically see thousands of angry investors that are demanding justice and reparations. What you don't see are thousands of the quote-unquote victims getting together at a rally to support the alleged fraudster. And to top it all off, the hundreds of millions of dollars that the SEC seized from Miles Guo, which was originally the investors' money, it's been 2 years and they still haven't returned the money to the original investors.